Damn. I sort of expected that he'd become the villain eventually, but I didn't expect it to end up like this. For Magi Chapter 276, it becomes clear-cut that Sinbad is the villain. Well, he's sort of been a villain, because when we were first introduced to him, and even while we were still getting to know him, while Aladdin, Alibaba, and Morgiana were on his island and all that, you could see he was being devious. He's always, like, you have this feel about him. You can trust him, but not fully. When I saw him in the anime and in the manga, I like Sinbad, I really do, but I can't fully trust him. He just has this aura about him, because he's devious, he's calculating, and he's planning something, but we never knew what, and it kind of got pushed to the back of our minds up until just these few recent chapters where Sinbad showed up with his Seven Seas Alliance and all that, and we get more reveals this chapter on why we feel a little bit uneasy about him, or even just why he's now the villain. Apparently, Il-Ah's god and everything, the thing that comes down in the, whenever there's like a hole in the sky, that black mass thing and everything, that god is connected to this world, and it's pretty much, usually wouldn't try to interact too much with the world, and it's changed according to the Mother Dragon. She's noticed changes in it. It's taken on a personality. It's become smart. It's been doing a lot of things like manipulating and all that. And we come to find out the change of its personality is because David, Aladdin's grandfather, or King Solomon's father, the guy that was like if I remember correctly, he was killed by Solomon. That guy and everything, he must have fused with God, or his personalities and everything caught on with the god. And the one person who has a connection to David that's like sort of fulfilling his wills and all that, and trying to get him so he can control the world and helping fulfill that god, is Sinbad. And if David gains control, or the god gains control of this world, he can pick and choose what he wants to do. If you move over here, he can pick that. If you die right now, he can smash it pretty much. So he can turn this place into a miniature garden where he controls what and when something happens. That's scary. And I wasn't expecting to see Sinbad become the clear-cut villain at this point. I thought we were going to have something else. I thought it was going to be someone else other than Sinbad, but then it said he had already fallen into depravity, and we already found out that Sinbad's like half fallen, half not and everything. So there was that. That was pretty cool. And Magi. You gotta love this. And a cool tidbit of fact I found out and everything on this is, if they were to try, since they're on the Dark Continent, the Dark Continent is from the previous world itself, and that Magi don't exist, and King Solomon's will doesn't exist, so Black Rook is here and everything. It's a continent pretty much from the stars, since these beings could never take the shape of, like, the others, like humans and all that others could. So it was taken by King Solomon, put on this world and all that. And since Magis don't exist, they're just regular magicians here. And to actually walk and get back to where they were, where the battle is and everything, from this point, would take 40 years, according to the Mother Dragon. But she said it would only take a little while if she took them there. So they're riding on her back and everything, and that's kind of cool. But that was also another cool little reveal about the whole Dark Continent. So yeah, Magi Chapter 276, pretty damn good chapter. I'm looking forward to the next few. I want to see how they're actually going to take out Sinbad, if they are planning to, because Sinbad is insanely strong. So he has 7 Digens and all that, and you don't fuck with Sinbad. He's calculating, he has the Seven Seas Alliance. It's going to be sad, because I'm assuming when they go against each other, Alibaba's going to have to fight his mentor and etc. like that, so we're going to have some feels about that. Yeah. And another thing, could it be that since David and Sinbad are connected, this is the reason why Sinbad is the #1 abnormality, since he has so much Magoi? Could it be David is supplying him with Magoi? That's why he's able to have so many Digens and he's able to do so much stuff, that David probably was teaching him and giving him more Magoi, so his body was modified to have a lot more. That's my theory. So, if you like the chapter or like this video, be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe for more reviews, reactions, vlogs, talks, the usual. This is Alex Nation here, my lovely community, citizens, civilians. I'll see you guys in the next video. So, be sure to follow the links down in the description, follow it to the chapter, go read the chapter, come back to this review if you haven't. And yeah, tell me your thoughts about the chapter. Follow me on Twitter. Have a good day, watch lots of anime, read lots of manga. I'll see you guys in the next review. Bye.